Hi, my name is Bill Barney. I'm with Community Dish in Pahrump, Nevada. I'm an SBCA licensed installer, that's Satellite Broadcast Communications Association, and I'd like to help you with your satellite installation. The polar plate attaches to the mast. This is the mast. The mast attaches to the house. So the polar plate, the part that doesn't look like a plate at all, is going to slip down onto this mast. The other end of this polar plate attaches to what's called a Y bracket. The Dish 1000, this is what the Y bracket looks like. It's a little plastic part, and it slips onto the end of the polar plate. At the end of the Y bracket is the final piece called the LNBF. This is the Y bracket. It doesn't look much like a Y anymore, but it used to look just like a Y, and they still call it a Y bracket. These are the two nuts and two bolts that are going to attach this Y bracket to the polar plate that we just assembled on the dish. Let me show you how to do that. The Y bracket has an unusual shape to it. It's sloping on one side. We want to make sure this slope side is up. And there are two holes that hold that Y bracket in place on the polar plate and keep it from sliding up and down. We're going to take our fine threaded bolt and we're going to put it through the bolt holes in the Y bracket. To be tightened down, we're going to take the screwdriver, a Phillips tip screwdriver, from the top of the screw and tighten the nuts down onto the Y bracket. Next step, we need to make a 3.5 foot jumper cable to put through the Y bracket and through the polar plate that will connect to our LNBF. This LNBF has one in port, and it has three ports that are numbered 1, 2, and 3. We're going to attach this wire to the number 1 port on the LNBF. And we've tightened it down snug, just finger tight, that's all we need. Now the LNBF rests on the Y bracket like that. Then we're going to get some unusual screws. These are very, very coarse threaded screws. They're a little over 1 inch in length. And we're going to put the screws, there's 2 of them, in the holes. Get a better camera angle. In the back side of the LNBF. And you'll probably have to turn and push to get them in. But once you get them started, you can take your screwdriver and run them in the rest of the way.